everyone, it's Desiree, and I am back with another design team project for Scrapping for Less. The stamp set that we're going to use is from the Greeting Farm, and it's called Little Mermaids. Are they not precious? Hello! So we're going to be making our card. I'm going to use a white base, and first I'm starting with my scallop die from Lawn Fawn. And then I used my favorite thing, stitched square, just to get my square cut out in the center there. And I just die cut those together. I pulled out my Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and I'm going to be stamping some images around this frame. And those images, of course, are going to be the little fish, because they are just way too cute. I do plan on using my many collections of alcohol markers to color all of my objects in. I chose one of the little girls, or excuse me, mermaids, who's winking and waving, and I'm going to stamp her down, and then I'm going to stamp 5 of these seaweed plants. I wasn't quite sure how many I was going to use, so I figured, let's go with 5. So these alcohol markers here are actually from Stampin' Up. They're Stampin' Blends, and I really like them. And I really like this shade of green. So this seems to be my shades that I pull when it comes to my greens. So I'm just coloring those in. I'm putting down my light layer first, and then I go in with my dark, and then I go back over with my light shade just to blend that out. I'm not going to show all of the coloring, because it does take a lot of time, but I am just going to show these few little snippets. This is how I use alcohol markers. I am not an expertise in it. I just use it so that I can get some color down. I continue to play with them so I can get better. So these are my images. They're all colored. The fish, nice and bright. One looks like Nemo. And of course my little girl as well. Now there's a special background that I want to put in behind that square. So I pulled out my peacock feathers, my broken china, and my blueprint sketch. And I'm just putting these colors down. This is a piece of Bristol Smooth cardstock. And I'm not looking to blend. I am just looking to get these colors down. And if you notice, I'm not even changing my blender. I'm okay with it. I just want to get these colors down so that I have a nice coating on my paper. And then I'm going to come in with a water spray bottle, and I'm just going to soak this. I want these colors just to move on their own, and then I'm going to use my heat gun. I put it on a wooden board. I don't need it to be taped down because I want the colors to roll back and forth. I'm okay that bent a little bit, and I'm just going to dry that so you can see the drips. I've taken the peacock feathers and the broken china, I've put them down on my craft mat, added a little bit water, and now I'm going to do my ink smushing. I just want some dots, some bloops, and just to make it look layered and have texture to it. I didn't want it to be smooth. And that's what our panel is going to look like now. So I'm just pulling in the top panel that's going to go over this, just looking for size, and I'm going to cut this down so that I have a section of it in the back there. Once I've determined the size of my panel, I'm going to cut up some double-sided foam tape, and I'm going to put that all over the back of my panel with the fish so that this will be raised up off of my Distress Oxide background there. I'm going to position this so it almost looks like there's a wave that's coming across. So it's almost like a window, so to speak. And then I'm going to grab my glue and I'm going to adhere this panel straight down onto my 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 top folding card base. I never throw my scraps away, especially when I do some ink smushing or anything like that. The sentiment I chose, as funny as it's going to sound, is waving hello. The first impression really didn't come out right. I'm using my black VersaFine ink, so I'm just going to stamp it again, and I like that one a lot better. I'm going to pull out my clear embossing powder. The embossing powder that I use is Recollections. And you can see I have tons of it. And now that we have that set, we're going to play around with our pieces. So I'm going to set in place the seaweed down on the bottom right-hand corner. And 2 of them are going to go down directly onto the card. And then the third is going to, of course, be on the top, and I'm going to prop that up with some foam tape. Again, just to give it dimension. I do like a lot of dimension. I like a lot of textures when it comes to my cards. Very rarely will you see me make a single layer. I don't like to say flat, but a single layer card. And even when I do that, I'm adding glossy accents or Nouveau drops or something just to give it some type of dimension. Once I have the seaweed in place, I'm going to place my Little Mermaid there in behind the seaweed, and just to the bottom right corner of the window. I want the wave to show above her. I'm going to trim down my sentiment on each side, and then I'm going to use my scissors, sitting here playing with it. Did I want it straight? And again, if you're not sure, cut it whatever the simplest way first, so that you can always make other cuts if you should change your mind. I'm always changing my mind, no matter what. It just happens. I am a vintage photo fan, so just to make this sentiment stand out just a little bit, I'm just inking around the edges so that it doesn't get lost. And then I'm going to prop that up using some foam squares, and I'm going to set that right onto my card base there. I also like to curve the edges whenever I fishtail a sentiment. Again, there's that dimension. Got to give it some texture. I'm adding some glue dots all around. I'm going to use my pretty pink Posh. Say that 5 times fast. That's a tough one for me. I have the droplets, and I have them in 2 sizes. I thought they were perfect for this card because they do look like little tiny bubbles. So I have them around the fish and, of course, in the ocean. Here are some close-ups of the card that I made in today's video. And again, this is a design team project for Scrapping for Less. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up. And hey, make sure you subscribe as well. You don't want to miss anything else that's coming out. The supplies that were used in this video will be linked down below if you want to check them out. Also, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below as well, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks so much for stopping by and watching. Make sure you stick around because you never know what you're going to see next. I hope your day is going even better than yesterday, and always remember, everyone, be creative.